The recap of this week.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Chill Sisters. This week, it's just a chilled week. We had fun. As usual, Rashida took us to her street. We have a very, very exciting topic for you from the street of Twitter. She usually goes to Instagram. Tune in and find out. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another fresh and brand new episode of the Chill Sisters. My name is Rashida.
And I'm Yilsis Ladu. Hope you guys are fine.
Hey, Yilsis. How you doing?
Mm.
What's popping? What's good? What's happening? How was your week? This one I say, How was your week? Give us a rundown of your week.
There's nothing to run down. Unfortunately for me, from last week, we had a shitty week.
We had a shitty week.
I was hopeful the coming week would be better. Well, it was better, but I was hoping for something much, much better. But alhamdulillah, in all case, it's just there. It's just there.
You didn't do anything. Did you go out? Did you have fun?
Oh, I went out, but not for fun. Yeah,
For
so
fun.
you get it.
So
It's
this week,
not real. My sister. So hopefully we're
Oh.
all depending on you, Rashida.
Depend
Hope
on
you
me.
had a good week. Yes, now we both
Depend on
can't be
me.
having shitty weeks, as you
See-
always put it.
Yeah. So this week I was determined. I was really, really determined. I'm like,
You're to have a good week.
to have a good week. I'm not going to let.
I love that. That should be our mindset. But
I said, the devil, I am not going to allow you. I am not coming back today to say I had a shitty week. No. So
I was be like in shit.
I said it. I said and I drove shit anyway. So
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, it wanted to look like this one. It's as if when you come back again, you'll be saying you had a shitty week, but since we have drove shit away, Allah is on your side. So I said, Inshallah, always. So Monday to Friday, it just came. We're doing 1 or 2, saying. Saturday, I said, no, it's not gonna be possible. It's not gonna be possible. I woke up, I dressed up. I said, today I'm going to the mall. Even though
winter shopping, that's a nice one.
Yes, even I'm broke, I don't have no money. I am going to go out with the mindset.
Why are you following your hand now, Rashida?
No. I say,
hold on, Donna. Broke.
Is it by that one?
So how can a broke person be complaining about the smell?
My sister.
I had to bring that back.
Yeah, you brought. It's good. Before I even tell you how my Saturday went, I told you when I was the situation is still the situation, and I told you when I was telling you about the smell and everything, you were laughing and thinking. Yeah, I had to show you.
Let me say it. No, let me say it. No. Let me say it. Okay, what Rashida was hell bent on proving herself right, even though I didn't say she was wrong. I'm just saying that. Well, you just take it is what it is. Well, we have to apologize to Rashida. She sent me a newspaper on the front page. It was the street of London.
I had to say
in Nigeria slums.
Yes.
They're close to rivers. It was an eyesore. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, you see.
Send me the picture. Rashida had every right last week. Those tantrums. Yes.
Thank you very much.
So we apologize.
I appreciate that.
Now it's better.
It's not better editing. I went out yesterday. It was still smelling.
Oh, the picture you sent me there, the front page of that newspaper, is not where you live.
It's not where I live.
If it's that place, my sister,
no, it's not where I live. No, that's not where I live. But I wanted to show. Yes, now I wanted to show you that it's so from that place. The smell can even reach where I live because.
No, okay, yeah. I now read. Kisan Daddy, I was asking you what's up with the waste management people.
Yeah.
So actually, they are on strike.
Yes,
that's what happened. It now makes sense.
Okay, I want to point out that strike or no strike is still smelling.
But the heap of them, the chicken is
not as much. Yes, it's not as much, but I still needed to point out that whether they are on strike or they are not on strike, it still smells. Sometimes you'll even be looking for where the dirt is coming from. There's a place when you're passing on the highway, you're passing with your car, and then the smell comes into your car, it hits you while you're passing, and they've not been able. I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah.
England is just going.
You lived in England for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Was
That's
it?
what I'm surprised.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I lived in Portsmouth for 2 years. It's not like that. I've never seen anything like that. Not once. Whole London, the capital, is actually crazy. I know how
people that lived in London 10 years ago, when they come back now, they say London is not what it used to be. It's a mess.
Of course,
it's so different.
That's the tourist destination part. When you talk of England, the first thing, I'm going to London, then other.
The way they did the countries, like everywhere is connected to London. You have to pass through London to get to other places. That's how the country has been designed. But I don't even understand. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm still getting used to things.
King of this Tory government. No. From Theresa May, it was Boris Johnson. And now Garuchi. No, they're just doing a bad job. When you focus on racism, immigrants are taking our jobs, blah, 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 blah. Policies that are just backward. This is what you have. But the mayor of London, I saw what happened.
I don't even know. I can't even explain these things to you. I can't explain it. I'm just telling you, like, from the things I've seen physically, and somebody that is just coming to London for the first time and living in London for the first time. This is what I'm experiencing, and I don't even know what.
I didn't experience that, because everything they've been hearing about the UK and London, I'll be like, so these people have been lying to us.
They have been lying.
Anyway, to summarize it, Rashida was right.
I was right.
Yeah, she was right. Because what I saw, I can only imagine the smell that will come out from it.
Yes.
No. God forbid bad thing. The only place that I can remember in Nigeria that would look like that, I could have a heap of being
Lagos.
Lagos.
It's Echo.
Is that bad?
Echo
I wish we can share
Nibaje.
the picture you sent me so that they'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've seen it for you guys. You don't have to say, but it's bad.
So I wanted to tell you about my Saturday that I went out now.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
We had to bring back that bean one. I wanted to bring it back, but you brought it before me, so I'm glad you did that.
No, yeah, because you were right, and it's only proper to let people know your ranting
was valid.
Yeah. No, it was valid. No.
Yeah.
I don't want to remember. Let the picture just disappear from my head. Go ahead.
So I was saying I was broke. Like, it's not like I have money, but I was determined to make a good week out of my week. And I went to O2 shopping. I want you to realize something today. I know some people, let me give you a secret that I learned on TikTok through one guy. This guy, it's not as if he has the money, but he says shopping is a mentality. He enters Gucci, Versace.
Yeah.
He goes to Ferrari shop. He goes to all the high-end brand shops. Then he says, he looks at the car. He says, this car, I want to buy this car for my baby. He says, he looks at the car. He says, I want this car in gold. Or he will say, I want this car in blue. My baby will like this car.
The color that's not available, Sha.
The color that's not available. They'll tell him, oh, this car is so amount. He'll say, okay, I want to enter. I want to test run. They'll give him, they'll even serve him champagne. They'll bring the documents, everything. He will not ask them, do you deal?
Actually, they say fake it till you make it. So he's leaving it to.
My dear, he said, do you deal in, he will say, do you deal in cryptocurrency? They'll say, no. He'll say, do you have a bounty here where I can change the money or I can do some transfer? Serious, they'll say, yes, you can go outside. He'll say, okay, just hold it on. He does it for bags. I'm coming. And he'll be recording himself. He say, you see, and this is how to do a smooth exit. I am going. I am not going back. And he leaves. So
I took his,
of course, I took inspiration.
Yeah. Rashida.
I took inspiration. I took inspiration from that guy. Are you hearing me, Yusuf?
Yeah.
I told myself.
I'm all ears. I don't want to interrupt you. This is a new one, so let me listen attentively.
I told myself, I said, being poor is a mentality, Rashida.
It is.
It is a mentality. Even if you don't have the money, enter this store. Go in. They will not bite you, chase you away. Enter.
No.
My dear, I went. I saw one brand. I don't even know the name. I can't remember the name. I can't pronounce it. But the small
It's Saint Laurent.
In the smallest bags, all these tiny bags, the smallest one was around 200 pounds. That's the smallest bag, or even the one that maybe is only for your phone can never enter.
It's not a wallet. No. These pouches that they make for ATM cards.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now you just throw it inside your real bag. I entered. Yes. I say I can't deal with poor mentality again. No. I went, I looked around, I picked it up, I went to the mirror, I looked at it. I knew I wasn't going to buy it, but I knew that one day I will get there.
Yeah.
And I went, I did my window shopping. I entered. I was just entering high-end brand shop. I was entering the perfume shops. I was going.
I hope you sprayed the perfumes.
Of course.
Thank you.
I came out smelling like $1 million. I was even explaining. I said there's something about all these perfumes, all this Gucci, all this Prada. They'll tell you 100 ml is like £100. When I'm gonna do
it's cheap now.
Which one?
£100. You didn't see the ones for £200-300?
No, but all those if you convert it.
My sister, if we are done, kindly check Amani Privé, their collections. There's this one that my sister loves. I was like, the thing is cool. It's different. You say, this poverty talk. No,
it's not that. No.
Same thing in the spirit of what you're saying, like that poverty is a mentality.
It's a mentality.
Thing applies to traveling. I don't know if you've seen this. There's this video that last year, I think, or early this year, people have been sharing it widely. I think Steve Harvey Nico about try and save and enter first class. Once you do that once.
For the first time, your mentality will change. You understand.
Not going economy. It's not even economy.
You understand. But to an extent, while you're being contented, I want to say this advice that nobody gives anybody. I don't know, from like mostly they'll say, and Tana like she's taking herself where God has not put her.
In the first place, why are you listening to their opinions?
No, I'm not listening to their opinion, but I grew up hearing people say that type of thing.
Because people will talk now. These same people now, when you make it, they will not remember they've been saying that. But we're talking about the mentality. It's people that have been there that use this perfume. Okay, well, there's this thing, cut your coat according to your material, understand. But what you did, I can change it, aspire to perspire. But
you know that
it will motivate you to work harder.
Apart from being motivated, sometimes you go to the mall and you see all this stuff because you say to yourself, you can't enter. Oh, I can't enter because I don't have the money. Or you keep asking them. What stops you? Like you just say, okay, because I can't afford it, I'm not going to enter. After I saw that guy's video, it just said, why will you not enter? Like the stores are there. Nobody is going to look at you and say you can't enter.
You don't need a membership or anything.
You don't need a membership.
You gain entrance, so
you can go in, even just for your knowledge. You can enter, look at, this is the latest bag that is around. This is the latest shoe that is around. This is whatever it is. You look at it, pick it up. This looks good, and come out.
That's why there's a concept called window shopping.
That's why
you go look and you don't buy.
You look and you don't buy, and
it's a mentality, Rashida.
It is a mentality. If you're like me and you want to get yourself out of that mentality, you can enter any shop. Just enter. Nothing is going to happen.
What's the worst that can happen?
Nothing can happen. The worst that can happen
is you leave the shop.
The worst that can happen is you'll be having sleepless night and be turning at night. Oh, that bag was so beautiful. I can't afford
I hope you had fun, in your
I had fun. I did have fun. Yes, I did have fun. So that was the only thing that I had the lunch. So
at the mall?
I had and it was okay. I had lunch at Golden Ramsey restaurant. It's street burger. It's called street.
No, wait,
burger.
Was it there?
No, he wasn't there. No, it's
but it was his restaurant.
It was his restaurant, one of his branches. So it's
I
called.
would like to see him here live.
The rest was a nice burger and chips. I had the wings and kimchi. So that was good. So that was how my Saturday went.
You're making us salivate here.
Yes, I didn't want to come this week and say I had a shitty week. So I tried.
I'm so happy you didn't.
I tried for everybody. On behalf of everybody. On behalf of myself and you, sis, I tried for us. In case one of us had a bad day, I know I've covered up for.
You did. And talking about Kinga, this window shopping, What I do when I was living in the UK, I'll set my eye on something. I'll be revisiting that store almost every other day to make sure it's still there.
It's still there.
And you tell me what's gonna happen while working towards it. Like really, at the end of the day, I almost always get it.
You see,
I really
it's in the brain. It's in
perfume
your
shop
mentality.
because I love perfume. That one is a constant. In the
Yes.
UK, if I'm going to work, the malls are there, so I pass through the mall. So there's no way I'll know.
I love spraying the perfumes.
It's nice now.
Yeah, I love spraying them. I just go spray them. Ooh, I keep moving. Anyway,
nice.
We'll get there. One day we'll not be having this conversation. One day we'll be saying, I went, I saw, I picked it up, and I went home.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. It's all in the brain. It's all in the brain. Don't make them be looking at you less. Don't make you think it. You can get it.
Yeah.
Inshallah. And you work hard and you pray.
Most importantly, you have to work towards it too.
Yeah. Moving on. I want to create a segment.
Okay.
This segment, it's either I say a prayer point that no one thinks about, or I give a serious advice. So pick one. Which one do you want to hear today?
A prayer point that nobody thinks about.
Prayer point that
give an advice. If you've already given advice now concerning the poverty mentality and stuff.
Okay,
so let's hear the prayer point.
Let's hear the prayer.
Sheikh,
This is a serious prayer point. This is a very, very serious prayer point.
We love prayers now, so go ahead.
You say
our own last line is to say or we rebuke it. It's between the two.
You say, Allah, don't allow me see my life partner when I'm married to my current partner.
Let me rephrase it for you. Let me not see my soulmate.
My soulmate, exactly. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Soulmate. Let me not do four eyes with my soulmate.
This one is a big one. No?
Nobody thinks about this prayer point. Don't you think it's a serious prayer point?
It's too late for you now to be making a prayer. Yeah. So for our listeners that have not settled down yet, please, it's a good one. No? It's a incorporate it into your prayer points.
It's a good prayer point.
It is actually.
It is a good prayer point.
There's this funny one that they always say on Twitter. When your boyfriend introduces you to his friend that is supposed to be your boyfriend, but you're already with him, so he now introduces it to you.
No, it will pain. It will pain. So this is a prayer point.
To deal with the cards that you're dealt with.
People don't think about. So
well, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. We thank you for that prayer. Amen.
Amen. That's so funny.
Anyway,
sweet me. Did you have any book recommendation? Did you finish that book you were reading?
With my week, you're not supposed to ask me that now. I wasn't able to.
Just in case.
I'll pick it up. Something will come on. I have to leave it like that. So yeah, I was not able. Sorry, but I will give you a rundown when I'm through with it, so you can imagine how the week was.
So I told you last week that I started watching.
Yeah, the second Korean series. Cool.
The second Korean series, A Time Called You.
Yeah.
You sis, this one, the confusion. Plenty. It's interesting.
You
want to know what's happening next? It's like this one is like time travel. This boy and this girl, they're in love, but they will be traveling through time with different names, and they will meet again, and they will reconnect, and they will fall in love again. And when they come to the current time, they know each other. They've met.
Sorry to cut you. Now I know why you had that prayer point.
It makes sense. It's linking. It's true. It's two different things, but it links.
Consciously or subconsciously, you read that prayer because of this series. Yes, now.
This series,
so no matter the time, they still meet each other.
They will still meet each other. They will come in different bodies, but the same face. And my dear, this time travel. This one is interesting, no? But it's doing calculation in your brain. No.
But I like it that you cannot predict what's going to happen next.
Cannot predict what is going to I want to go and see what is happening next. They travel, they
keep you intrigued all through the season. No, I love series like that. Not the one that you can predict.
You can't predict this one. There was even murder, and they've not solved the murder case. They will have to go back to the 1980 something and come back to 2023. I say, what is this? People you are stressing. I'm too old for this. You are stressing my brain.
You are not too old anything, my friend. People will think you're an old woman. How old are you?
I'm just trying to watch a Korean series and enjoy it. But
you might deter our listeners from watching this. So
no,
this one here, you're spilling too much. Yes.
Watch it. It's interesting. If you want your brain to be spinning like my brain, please watch it. And I've told you guys, let's watch it together because I'm going to talk about it. So
hopefully they have started watching.
Moving on.
It's the Independent Week in Nigeria, a holiday, so they will have time.
Happy Independence, Nigeria. Even though
you are not patriotic,
even though we don't know what to
start this. You're supposed to start this episode with that.
Rise, O compatriots, Nigerians, obey to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. The labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. Whatever this is, I beg, I'm tired.
You know, come and go and kill yourself, my sister.
I wish everybody good luck. We are all in this
people
together.
People are not even celebrating.
Celebrating what?
In the north, I saw there's this trend. They're trying to get Martin and Aka kidnapping women that they kidnapped just few days back. So they're saying there's nothing to celebrate. The banditry is still going on. So what's there to celebrate?
I'm tired.
Life is worse. Things are not getting better. Nigeria. Everything is just going down. So
I'm this person that I love Nigeria, and when I'm outside the country or when I'm anywhere, I just want to talk about Nigeria. I want to say the good things about Nigeria. I want people to hear our songs. I want them to hear our culture. I want them. In fact, that's the reason. If they ask me why did you start that radio show, I'll tell them that I started that radio show because I wanted to bring the sound of Nigeria to Australia. I used to say that proudly. But are they making me proud? Are they making me proud? That's another question to ask.
When you say they, please be specific.
The Nigerians and the
Nigerian leaders.
Please. Moving forward. Let us not.
Calm down. But you have not said it officially now. You've not wished Nigeria happy birthday.
I've wished them happy birthday. Happy
63. Happy 63rd.
63rd birthday.
Independence Day for Nigeria. Anything we see, we carry on like that.
Excuse me, look at the person that is patriotic. Look at how she's saying it. As you are not even saying it with passion. You are saying it as if they are choking you to say.
Let me rephrase. Happy Independence.
Wait. No. Your voice is still down. Say it with passion.
I cannot lie now.
Say it with power. Say it like you are happy. Like
do you want me to lie? That's the situation. Happy 63rd Independence Day, Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Amen. On the streets, I went on the streets this week.
Thank God.
On the streets of Twitter, now known as X, there was a trending topic, and people were giving their experiences during giving birth and how their husbands reacted to them and the support their husbands gave. So I'm just going to read 3. So the tweet started with, a woman never forgets a man's action during pregnancy. So that was what created this conversation.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a trend and all the women came out in their truths.
I saw some women recounting their experiences in childbirth and post childbirth. So that was what started it. Cool?
That was the question. Yeah.
I didn't know.
So the women, like the soldiers that they are, came out in their troops. They lined up. And they were saying their own experiences. So there's some here, but I'm just going to read like 3 or 4.
They are ridiculous. The ones I saw, they were ridiculous. Is this a fiction? Is this real? Like a scare? Anyway, I hope the ones I saw,
it's not the same.
Yours are better.
So let's see the one that caught my attention. So this one said, let me repeat the trend. The trend is, a woman never forgets a man's action during pregnancy, right? So this woman said, under the trend, she said, I got a call last night from my friend whose water broke. Had to leave my house in Idu, picked her up from Mabushi and drove her to the hospital in Jabi.
Oh, Abuja?
Yes, in Abuja.
Okay, yeah.
Because she had a fight with her husband and he wasn't speaking to her. Marry a kind partner. Do you understand that?
No.
Should I rephrase that?
Thank you very much.
Her friend's water broke. Yeah. And because her husband wasn't speaking to her, she had to call her to come and pick her in Idu. Her house is in Idu.
The friend lives in Idu.
The friend lives in Idu.
She left Idu because her friend's water broke and her husband that is in the house.
That's in the house.
Thank you. Speaking to her. He will not rush her to the hospital.
No.
So the friend had to come from Idu.
Yes.
To take her to the hospital. Because that's what I understood the first time you read it. But I didn't want to believe it. She just wanted to know so that you read it again.
So the friend lives in Idu. Her friend lives in Mabushi, and the hospital is in Jabi. And the hospital is in Jabi. So she left
Mabushi to Jabi is not far. For people that don't live here.
Okay. So she left Idu, went to Mabushi, then she drove her to Jabi.
And the husband is in the house?
He's not speaking to her.
Kill her now.
He's not speaking to
her. What does that even mean?
It means he's not talking to her, so she can go to hell.
Go ahead, Rashida. I don't.
That was it.
It doesn't make sense what you're saying. What does Kamawani primary school pupils? What does he's not talking to her? They're giving back to your child. That's your partner. That's your wife. Kingani, anything can happen. She might die.
My dear, I was weak.
And he was in the house when the friend came. Take her to the hospital.
You did not hear that he's not talking to her. He's not talking to her. So what? That one say your own is small. She said your own is small. My auntie was giving my mom a gist about her friend that just had a baby. She's been worried and considering going back to work after 4 months because she spills the bill 50-50 with her husband and has to pay her share. A woman who just had a baby and carried the baby for 9 months. 4 months later.
So she's worried she needs to get back to work in order to pay her own share.
Her own share of the 50-50.
Our gang. You see some kind of jokes go on the social media, will be like, and this one she's being too sensitive, blah blah. When you see people say, I rather remain single. The more I see this kind of stories,
the more
you see divorced women not wanting to get married again. These are all the experiences. Because even if it's your enemy, I'm confused. No, even if it's your enemy, there's a limit. Whoever somebody you married. Anyway,
I don't know what to say.
Do you know the ones that you see people that will defend this rubbish show?
Now. That one say, is that what happened to you? She said, wait, let me tell you my own. My uncle.
This one, the bus was back to back. Like what happened last week. When you think your own is bad, come and hear this one.
Come and hear this one.
Actually, it's getting worse.
She said, you are talking of friend. You are talking of husband. She said,
a splitting bill.
You are saying this one. She said, come, let me tell you. My uncle, he told my aunt, pay me back the 20K I used to complete the hospital bill. It's not me that told you to deliver through CS. Emphasis on complete the money she had.
I wish people could see my face.
Was it enough?
No, but she was actually right. Come and hear my own. This one.
She said, come and hear my own. This one is my uncle. He said that they should complete the. He said, come. Give me back the money.
No, it's not about
the 20,000.
Okay, it's like me, my takeaway and yours is even different. He said, it's not me that told you to give back through CS.
She said,
see, some people are married to their enemies that they don't know.
That one say,
in the name of what?
That one say, he told that is.
Don't tell me there's another one that is.
No, that one say, okay, because he said pay 20K.
20K what? That it should not be Nigeria,
It's Nigerian now. 20,000 naira. 20,000 naira. The CS, maybe the CS is for 50. Then maybe she paid 30. Then he gave 20.
No, CS cannot be 50.
I'm giving example. But usually it used to be 50 that year.
Rashida, please stop talking about the time you left Nigeria before I vex for you.
Okay, sorry.
On behalf of our listeners, can you imagine 20,000? Is it for Gary?
Is it for Gary?
Nigeria? How much?
That one, another person said, what are people saying? Your own is small.
Again? No. Yeah, it's sad.
She said, no, but it's not over. Let me say. She said, your own is small. Let me tell you mine. Let me tell you my story. She said, mine was that I booked for CS, which my hubby knew about. On this said day, he went to work. We have no maid, and I called him that I'm ready to go to the hospital. He said he's coming. On getting there, he was asked to deposit the money. He came to me and said I should give him my ATM. I refused.
Did you even go to the hospital with the ATM? Somebody that wants to.
No, it's a scheduled appointment. So she went. He said I should give him my ATM. I refused. Then he said, "Don't you want to have this baby again?"
No, we actually are not supposed to be laughing, but when the shock, I don't know, your body gets confused because something like when you now laugh because
He said, don't you want to have this baby again? I said, yes, of course, I want to have my baby. He said, then deposit the money so the doctor can commence. He said,
oh, this one. What a negative entrapment.
I told him.
So he left them to get to the hospital first. Should not say he didn't take her to the hospital.
Exactly.
He has done his own. So if you want commodity with your belly, bring out your ATM. Can you imagine?
I told him I don't have money. He knew about the money in my account, which was for my business and goods that were already on the way. He said he can't waste, listen carefully, he said he can't waste his money on CS. That if I had vaginal birth, he would have paid any amount. The doctors and the nurse kept coming in till midnight. By then, please let me just read this thing so that my brain,
to be honest with you, it's okay. It's okay. No. It's too much.
I've started. Let the listeners.
Women. It's only God that will continue to bless our mothers. It's only God that will continue to bless women.
Are you hearing?
That's why people are against this social media. Women have outlets to pour their mind. They'll see people with similar experiences or so. It's like a community.
Yeah, it's a community.
So people that do this, they frown upon it. They thrive on that secrecy while you're being abused. You taking all this before you know it. That one just fell and died. She was going through all this. How can you tell your wife?
She went in the afternoon. Do you hear what they said? That she went in the afternoon. That in midnight, doctors were coming in and out.
They chased them out of the hospital safe.
By then he had gone, and I was. He refused to pay. She said by then he had gone. I was going through pains all over my waist.
There's a reason why they asked a woman to give birth via CS. Maybe they foresaw a complication. Maybe it would be better for her. Even though Kingan, there's this belief in Zoo that is everywhere in Nigeria. The doctors are lazy. They just want money. Any woman that comes in pregnant, they'll just say, do CS, do CS. Yeah, okay, let's even say that's true. But there are exceptions.
There are exceptions.
Yes. So what happens?
Are you hearing?
Your neighbor or friend.
Please, I want to go through this thing so that listeners will hear the end. I can't give them half gist. Are you guys hearing?
They're hearing, no. I do. We are hearing.
So she said she was having pains all over her waist. At around 2 a.m., I told my mom to call him. He asked if I have deposited the money. So he still insisted that she has to deposit the money. For the whole day, they've been going back and forth till 2 a.m. My mom said no. He asked my mom if I have deposited. My mom said no. My mom began to cry on the phone, begging him to pay the money. He refused. I later paid and the CS was carried out. That's sad. When he heard that I have given birth through CS, he said it's all right. I have money to be throwing away.
If she could give birth naturally, she would have done it now. When she was going through that pain. From this story, you can tell that he is well-to-do and she comes from a lesser background. She is but the mere fact that the mother will even call him begging, dynamics in the marriage,
because I'm sure.
That's a factor to look at. That's why you see some people will go and marry somebody that is financially lesser than them. So if you listen to this kind of stories, is they use the money just for control. But this one is beyond cruel. She could have died.
She could have died. He told her that she has money to be throwing away. Then this is where I got angry. She now said, then my second child was also CS. I started stealing his money from the day I realized that I was pregnant. He refused to pay for the second baby.
I want to blame the woman now.
Me too, I want to blame her. That's why I said I got angry this paragraph.
Yes, no. Somebody that has shown you his true color.
Just wait and hear, Mana. He refused to pay, and this time he told me if I like, I should give birth 10 times through CS, that he won't pay a dime. After CS, I paid. Till date, he did not ask me where I got the money from. When my third baby came, Kijipa, just hear that. I told him
wrap it up. This woman, no. She's also her own problem.
Oh, that's where I got angry.
But the thing is, I don't even want to conclude. It's not as straightforward as we might think. Somebody that can be this cruel and wicked to his wife, only God knows what she's facing in the marriage. You see, there are marital rapes that happen left, right, and center.
Hear this part. He said it's better to abort the baby now. When the third baby came, he said it's better to abort the baby now. That is still early. That it's still early. On my third month, I had a miscarriage. He said the baby knows he won't pay for the CS and decided to go back peacefully. Yep. She
Wait,
said
this woman, doesn't she know about family planning? Even the women that have supportive husband and everything, they do family planning. You, that they are threatening you. If you like that, you just stay there and no, now the whole thing is upsetting.
it's very upsetting. I was angry when I read this last one. I didn't.
How can a human being be saying that?
But she has finally said that I have zipped up.
No zip up. Oh. Wait for Rashida to come and help you zip up.
She said no more babies now. Women pass through a lot in marriage. When I read that post, I smiled. I said I have been there. Each time we are having sex, he says you are mourning and howling. Keep your CS more. I fainted standing.
So what it reminded me is Nigerian nurses when women are in the living room shouting blah blah blah. I beg you, but when
you were enjoying. Oh my God!
No.
This man.
She should be very careful.
It's not right.
Can you imagine? Come on, super story.
See, the things that are going on in Nigeria, people that are not Nigerians
around the world, women are going through it too.
They are going through it. Please.
The last Amaya asshole you read was it not in the US?
Yes.
Can you ever imagine?
Yes.
So it's all over the world.
It's all over.
The moment women start recounting what they go through,
yes,
in marriages,
you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked.
No.
Oh God. I laughed at that last part. I said, what?
I didn't see it coming. No, but wait, is it stinginess? Because even at that moment, look at what he's thinking about.
She said that she better keep her CS money. She better keep her CS money. God, the way he's saying it. God,
my tired is tired.
My tired is tired.
God forbid bad thing. Well, at the end of the day, women, find your own money. Look out for yourself.
Yeah, yes, may God make it easy.
Love yourself.
I also want to point out that even with your own money, it's not as if you have escaped. Because
but at least you've mitigated it.
Yes.
Okay, imagine if she didn't have the money. Because the hospital are not going to do free CS for you.
No.
It's obvious the mother doesn't have.
She doesn't have.
So what will happen to her? She'll die. So
very true.
You having your money
is
can
very
never be
important.
at a disadvantage.
I think also it's because he knows that she has the money. So if she wants to do the CS, she's going to do. See, he made her to start stealing from him. She now started stealing so that she can.
Maybe she's steal now. No, but Islamically, and if this is his responsibility and he's not giving to you, when you take it, it's not stealing. It's not even stealing.
I
remember.
Yeah.
No, it's quite sad.
It is funny, but it's sad.
The last part was funny.
But
when you think about it deep, Kuma, it's not funny. It's sad.
See, only her. She has this financial problem. A husband that's not supportive. She had a miscarriage. She has. It's
too much. Yeah.
And they even told her that she should not be doing her hair because she should keep her CS money.
No.
You cannot even make any sound. Because if she make any sound now, they'll say, hey.
Yes, money. No.
Right. We're running out of time.
As usual. Anyway, you just gave us back-to-back depressor.
So now I want to ask you, do you know the 10 most followed people on Instagram? Can you guess?
Okay, yeah.
You can guess. This one that you are coming with your confidence like this, what is happening?
It's a guess now. At least this one is not trivia that you start laughing at me. Like the celebrities. With Ronaldo.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to say Messi, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Who else? Another celebrity. The most followed. I always give you 3. So
let me give you the breakdown. You got it. But let me give you in the right order. So at number 10, we have Khloe Kardashian. She has 311 million followers.
These Kardashians,
Beyonce at number 9 has
Beyonce. Beehive.
Beyonce at number 9, she has 316 million followers. Kim Kardashian at number 8, she has 363 million followers.
Kim Kardashian has more followers than Beyonce.
Yes.
You can imagine.
Yeah. Then
Beyonce is not active on social media. She just drop one thing and go.
Just drop one thing. Once in a year. She just give you banger and
that's
zoom
just
out.
it. So I think that's part.
And number 7, Ariana Grande. She has 378 million followers.
Ooh.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, has 300. Yeah, he has 389 million followers. Okay, drum roll. Top 5. Kylie Jenner has 300.
We have 3 Kardashians there.
We have 3 Kardashians. Kylie Jenner has 398 million followers.
Wow.
Selena Gomez.
Ooh.
Selena Gomez.
Gen Zs and boomers, baby boomers are there.
Yeah. 428 million followers.
Ooh.
And you guessed right. Mercy.
They have to debate because of football now.
Mercy at number 3, he has 484 million followers. That's a lot.
Wow.
Cristiano Ronaldo at number 2.
He's number 1 then.
602 million followers. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow.
Look at the gap from 400 to 600.
So, and Ronaldo do more of social media thing, modeling.
Yes.
Are you not surprised for a footballer that is that successful? 1 ink of tattoo, Baba Ajikin, he uses his body to get money. All this perfume, brand, blah blah blah. So he's very active on social media.
Yeah.
Messi Kinga is more of a football. But you see Ronaldo, cars, showcasing family, blah blah blah.
He's the real influencer. He's the big.
He is, yes. He's a footballer and an influencer at the same time. So I'm not surprised there at all.
At number 1, do you want to guess who?
I cannot even guess at the moment. But when you say it, maybe Oprah.
Oprah is not even on the list. She's not on the top 10.
Okay, is it a celebrity?
No, it's not a celebrity. Instagram itself, the account. Because when I saw it, I was surprised, but it made sense.
Okay, yes, since we're all on Instagram now.
Yes, it made sense.
I'm not following Instagram.
6, I'm following. When I saw this list, I said I have to follow Instagram.
Why? What will I see on it from Instagram?
So they just random things, everything. They just everything. They just pick random people doing amazing things and put it their pictures. Yes, so everything.
That's nice.
They don't have a niche. Nice. They are everything niche. So it just made sense.
Yeah.
They have 651 million followers. Makes sense. Wonderful.
So if Instagram was not there, Ronaldo is number 1. Messi.
Yeah.
That's a good guess.
Yeah. So those are your highest followed people on Instagram.
Wow.
Good info. I used to give people free information. You people not gonna research these things. I've researched it for people. Now
Thank you. Mongoli. Thank you, Rashida.
You better put the respect to my name, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Rashida. Now we know. If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's the end of today's episode. If you have listened to this point, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for always coming back each week. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. And let's do it again, same time next week.
Thank you, everybody. Like, share, follow as usual. Tell us what you think, where we can improve and stuff.